Okay. Let's see. Mic's on, audio's on, screen's on.
God,
Okay.
we're the multi-dimensional DEA.
Yeah. Oh, there it goes. Okay. Close that. All right. No, I don't want to start a poll. All right. Mm-mm-mm-mm-mm. All right. So, picking up from last time. Uh, the real last time, not whatever happened last 2 weeks ago. Let me open up the note here. You guys arrived in the Field of Maidens. You got set up kind of below the ridge, getting camp set up. Noticed a campfire off to the west, where it's noted on the ridge camp there. Seldeg pointed out a couple other interesting sites you could have set up camp in: the abandoned pillager camp, the statuary circle. You chose here while you were getting set up. He got a sending message and had to return to Mekatar. Cause plot armor. Told you guys investigate. And basically, it's like I'll be back as soon as I can. Figure it out. You went up onto, if I remember right. Let's see. You guys kind of climbed up the ridge here. Try to scout out that camp along the way. You can see there was kind of a depression. They've got a pretty big camp set up over there. And you were attacked by a couple of the animated statues, or the couple of the stone sisters that animated. You dealt with them. Meanwhile, Rodolph stayed back at camp, trying to get set up with an elemental guardian. Didn't work out too well. He got distracted by essentially a Medusa that came into camp and said, asked you guys, hey, there's two camps of invaders. Can you deal with them? And I'll answer whatever questions you got. Bye. And left. Which interrupted Rodolph's concentration, and he failed the elemental sentinel guardian. That's what it was. Yeah. And that's kind of quick, dirty cliff notes. Imagine get back to the camp, finish getting set up, and bunk down for the night. Next morning, what do you guys want to do? You kind of scouted the ridge camp from a distance. I think it was what, like 10 miles away, something like that. You scouted it from like 5 or 6 miles away. It is almost 10.
Well, I mean,
And the Medusa did kind of mention the other group is set up in, essentially there's a salt mine down by the lake. And that's really the only leads you got. Unless you want to go check out the other two base
yeah,
camps,
I mean, I think we had decided to go to the ridge camp just because
closer.
Closer, and we had more of an idea of who they might be, kind of, maybe.
Yeah, because they came. Where did the image go? Yeah, of course, now I can't find an image.
Yeah, they look like they come from the nation to our south.
Mm-hmm. There we go. Like that.
Yeah.
Even from a distance, you can kind of make out these big gnarly double prong bows.
We also have a sense that we probably can't take them on, in a battle sense. If that's any indication, I'll just say that,
Yeah, I have no clue how you would use that bow, but it looks intimidating.
Indeed.
Yeah.
I'm That's what makes them better soldiers than you. They know how.
Yeah, no kidding. I guess like I'm picturing it almost like not a ballista. Like you would kind of anchor the bottom of it in the ground and pull back and use artillery style fire with it.
Hmm.
Ultra range artillery.
And then
That's what
stab
the
people.
big knife on the front is for. You shove it into a wall, right
Yeah.
into the doorway window.
Yeah, you just walk up to your opponent, stab the knife into them, and then shoot them with an arrow.
Or you go gangster, you hold it sideways and brace it between two trees. And then pull back.
In any event, if someone's drawing
yeah.
that bow themselves, they're strong as shit. So
In real life, absolutely.
yeah.
So heading to the ridge camp.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Let's see here. As I hear the truffle pig underneath my chair, that is Trixie. Oh, she has a ball. That's why. Okay. That makes sense.
It made sense as much as, oh, she's a Boston.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. uh, you guys do have the option. So, are you guys trying to sneak up to it, or like how close are you trying to get while sneaking? I suppose I should ask.
Well,
Oh, I guess I could have put you guys on the this map.
I mean, how stealthy are we? Is a good question. I mean, presumably,
As long as it's not Roger rolling stealth,
yeah.
average, you got 3 14s. Savath's the
Okay,
master
well-
of stealth. He's got 19. Roger has a 2. He's kind of the great equalizer.
I mean, I don't know. My feeling is always stealth first, just to get the lay of the land. But
Yeah, I'm not against that.
yeah, well,
So, okay. Uh, let's see here.
I mean, I can go sneaky beaky around.
That's what I was gonna say. Is I was thinking, Savath, give me a. Let me do this. I'll do it this way. This way, because if you're sneaking through, I think it's supposed to be a secret check. So I'll do this. What do we got for DC? Let me see. Yep. Okay. Private roll. There we go. This is going to roll automatically. Okay. Savath, give me a perception check as you're kind of sneaking around here.
What is the number I have to beat?
On your perception?
Yeah.
I'm not telling you.
Oh no! If it's,
you have to roll and find
if
out.
it's
Yeah.
less than my perception plus 10, I automatically pass it.
No, that's assurance. Do you have assurance on that?
I have
Or
assurance on everything now.
from what?
From you specking me into assurance.
No, assurance gives you that for a very specific skill. For your
Oh.
assurance, it's diplomacy.
Oh, gotcha.
You can just skip the skill check. You still don't get to know what the DC is.
Okay.
But
trying to roll this. It's not working. Perception roll. No active encounter.
bum, 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 bum. There you go. Oh,
That's
because
exactly
you were
right.
probably hitting the initiative, maybe? I don't know. Whatever. You got it to roll. Yay, 36.
Look, I'm 3/4 dead right now. I'm doing well to do anything.
That's all right. It's all right. Trixie, we are not playing ball. There you go. Let them fight over it. So you're going to see these guys kind of keep your distance a little ways back. Kind of scouting your way all the way around. There's a sizable camp there. You do find there's essentially like 3 or 4 groups of scouts up on the ridge above this camp. So they've kind of set up into a basin. They're far enough apart. If you guys wanted to, you could take out these Overwatch archers, individual or not individually, but like each group you could take out without necessarily alerting the others too quickly. Almost a hit and run style. Looks like there's 3 or 4 groups. They're all like 4 members each.
It's so hard to play pretending that I don't know what we found out the last time.
I would say that you're able to get up close enough to not necessarily to the groups, but to the ridge that you can kind of get a good view inside. And they've essentially got what would be the equivalent of like a military, like a fantasy style, like military battalion, or at least a large company of troops inside of this encampment.
And other than being here, they haven't so far actually done anything hostile.
Not to you guys, no. It looks like they've only recently finished setting up camp, like within the last day or 2.
Like their presence here could be construed as an act of hostility, but
Oh, absolutely. They are not Gebites by any stretch of the imagination. I'd say Savath, you're probably even able to get close enough that whatever common they're speaking, you don't understand it.
And this is, well, it's not disputed territory, but it is territory which was disputed at some point, right?
It has essentially become like a DMZ or a no man's land, mostly because of the overlying curse on the area, or on the statues in the area.
And that it's almost useless land.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Hard to do anything with land when the statues occasionally animate and try to kill anyone.
Yeah. Which, applies to them too. So there is
Oh,
that.
yeah.
I mean, given that there's only 5 of us, a more diplomatic approach would seem to make sense. I mean, because even if we could take out the archers,
Mhm.
if there's like a whole battalion, like we're not going to be able to outrun them. Like that just seems silly.
Well, I could.
Well, yes, Crowley, you could, but
Some of the group could, yes. So open walking.
Sure, why not?
Okay. How far is it? Let me check here. We'll just call it 10 miles, make it easy. You're looking at about 4-hour trek. Okay. We will jump to the ridge camp. It's thinking about it. There it goes. So as you approach this ridge camp, excuse me. You kind of round one of the corners, and you can make out there's like as the rest of you get up here. It's a vast description did not do it justice. It is a fairly large military encampment with canvas tents, pavilions, wooden enclosures, surrounded essentially. Wooden enclosures surround a dirt promenade. Inside of this almost dirt basin on top of this ridge. I'm holding back a sneeze. Sorry.
Yeah, they kind of look like they're settling in for the long haul, you know?
Oh yeah.
When in doubt, sneeze it out.
Mm.
In the distance, you can kind of make out there's at least 24 fairly strong-looking feminine soldiers performing drills, kind of in the center of this circle or this formation. They've got this almost darker bronzed skin that just kind of almost gleams with sweat as they're going through these motions and maneuvers just in silence. It's actually supposed to be over here. There we go. There we go. Now you can see them. Even at a glance, you guys can tell like these are professional soldiers. Precise practice movements. Uh, the uniforms are not Gebite in nature. You just don't recognize them at all from anything worn in Geb. They wear this almost leather armor over these garments of faded earth tones. There's tied around their sword hilts and the shafts of their pole arms. There's like these bright green ribbons, and it's really the only other hint of color in this scene. And as you guys kind of start to enter to approach the camp, there's these two muscular guards that kind of bar the way into the camp with crossed swords. The paint on their faces make them look stern, almost glowering in their frowns. One's got a burn scar over one side of her body, and the other one has a clean-shaven head. And they both kind of cross their swords, barring your way, and they'll kind of look at you for a moment. Follow. And they'll turn to lead you into the camp. Trixie,
Okay.
give it a rest. One sec while I go get her another ball so they will stop.
I'm going to look at Rudolph and basically say, "You're doing the talking, right?"
He'll just nod.
This whole thing just sort of gives me anxiety. There we go. Mm.
Okay. Virgil's
Man,
favorite thing to
after
do.
diplomacy.
Virgil's favorite thing to do is to get the ball and just hold it and not let Trixie play with it. Which doesn't work out very well because Trixie has a ball fixation, and I have watched her hang from his mouth. He was in the yard the other day and walked back all the way to the house, and she's just dragging from his face to get this ball.
Uh,
And he doesn't care.
All right.
Oh, yeah. And he's just like, yeah, okay, look what I caught, Dad. Where did I leave? Follow. Oh, follow. The two guards will essentially turn to lead you into the camp, and as they march through, you're gonna start to notice like there's more armed soldiers that kind of fall into step in with those two guards. It's almost encircling you and making this kind of impromptu parade as they lead you through the through essentially the center of this camp. You're going to start to notice there's stables. They, like you guys said, they are very much set up for the long haul. You're seeing zebras and even a few like undersized dinosaurs nibbling on like some small sparse grasses and stuff like that in enclosures. You get
yeah,
the
I
strong.
don't think we would have been able to sneak in here. So I'm feeling better about that decision.
Not all the way in, probably not. You do get the scent of like animal hide and manure kind of hanging around the camp, almost like a fog. I like they gave the little light effect on it too. That's kind of cool.
Get that tannery stank.
And as you guys start to kind of approach the main tent, we'll get these guys out of your way. There's going to be this, not as large as the big woman, like the big celestial woman you walk by, leading that formation. Oh, by the way, I forgot to show you her. This lady's leading that formation. Yeah, she's large, mechanically large in size.
Is she actually like made out of amethyst?
Kind of, yeah. Yeah, she's not just wearing that stuff. That's actually looks to be her, essentially like skin and body.
I don't know that it's a practical battle outfit though, but yeah.
I don't know.
And when you're made of rocks, it doesn't really matter what you're wearing.
I say, yeah,
That's just decoration.
you don't need a whole lot of armor. Stepping out of this big pavilion tent, though, a human woman, impressively large and built. Not nearly as large as the stone person, but still, this person kind of steps out of the tent as your impromptu parade approaches. She has these bulging arms and powerful legs. Kind of steps out and crosses her arms. And it kind of looks to you, to the group. You get this strong scent of almost clove oil as she comes out. She'll nod the guards and basically dismiss pretty much all but two of them back to the entrance. She'll have two guards kind of stay back with her. Here somewhere there. And she'll kind of look the group up and down. I am the Rhino. Who are you?
We are of Geb. Hands of Geb, if you will. What are you doing here?
Locals. Wondered when we would see some. You're very living, from what I've heard of Gebites. We're here collecting our lost comrades. I could ask you
Elaborate.
this. I could ask you the same.
Except you're not in your homeland. You're in Geb. Elaborate on these lost comrades. What justifies this incursion?
Justifies. Ages ago, members of our nation entered into this region. We seek to retrieve them, our ancestors.
The statues.
Yes.
All of them? And Kenna just sort of looks around like, aren't there like thousands of statues?
Oh, yeah. Not all of them. My tribe, the Nwani, specifically, we're only worried about ours. There are several tribes that invaded from Hollow Mog. We only want the Nwanians.
I rather think they're spoken for.
Do you know the history of this area?
I know that people from the south invaded, and the Ghost King put a stop to that himself.
And she'll kind of
Do you-
nod as you go.
Do you wish to take your chances on a reoccurrence?
We're not invading. Your Ghost King leveled a curse on those that invaded. We're merely retrieving our fallen.
They seem rather inclined to stay here. I would imagine our king would be loath to give up what he has placed here. Save yourselves the trouble. Go home.
Give me intimidation.
All
Or
right.
or diplomacy, I guess. But if it's up to you.
It's the same modifier either way. Go intimidation.
Okay.
Nice.
She'll kind of look over the group. Hmm. I will give you this. You have stones, little one. Big stones. But we're not leaving.
Can I do like a perception check or a religion check
Oh,
to
sure.
see what I might know about, like, I don't know why they want to retrieve these? Like what their motivation might be. Well, I guess whether it makes sense, I guess, that their motivation is to retrieve these people, or is that just sort of, I don't even know if that's perception or
Oh, so kind of like almost like a sense motive,
kind of,
kind of like
yeah,
an insight.
yeah, but there is
Uh, there is a sense motive.
oh, is that in,
I got it.
okay.
I
Yeah, it's
think
one
it's
of
a
the
secret
actions.
check anyway.
That sounds like a nat 1 response.
Let me see here.
It's interesting. I wonder what that's
Because sense
based on.
motive
I
is
have a plus
versus
17.
it's perception.
Oh, okay.
It's perception versus their deception DC, but it's a secret check, so you don't know.
Okay.
Okay. Hmm. So you can tell she's holding back something. You're not sure what, but it's one of those like, okay, yeah, they are here. They're here to get. They say they're here to get the statues. That doesn't feel like the whole story. Like she might either have her own motive or there's something else going on. Like that's the official cover story kind of thing.
Okay.
But you definitely get that sense about it.
Okay. Um, I'll lean over and whisper in Rodolph's ear that that's what I think. That they're not lying, but they're not telling us everything either.
Yeah.
Rodolph will lean back to listen to that. And he'll eyeball the rhino. Well, it seems you have limited options. You could simply leave and we never say another word again. You could tell us what you're really doing here. Or we could leave and inform Seldig of what you're doing here, and he can do something about you. Did you know he's around?
don't know of this cell deck. And
Better for you that you don't.
I would greatly enjoy seeing you escort us from the area. She kind of like looks around. But you have given me plenty of entertainment, little one. I'll allow you to come and go freely. Don't harm us. Stay out of our way. We'll be gone before you know it.
Just looking around, can I get a better idea of what they're actually gearing up to do here? Like, just looking at the accoutrements they have, what they're actually preparing, does it look like they're gearing up to load up a bunch of statues, or does it look like they're doing something else?
This does not look like a quartermaster unit. This looks like a war unit.
Mm-hmm.
Just give it like you do see there's a couple of big wagons and stuff like that, but given the troops that are here, these do not look like supply troops or support types. Like these are hardened, trained soldiers,
Yeah.
even without a check. Like, yeah,
Yeah, you don't go summoning celestials just for a quick grab.
mm-hmm. Oh, that's not a summoned celestial.
Oh.
That big statue or the stone person behind you, she's not summoned.
Well, that's fun and interesting.
You could give me a religion check, see what you know about that person.
Sure. There we are.
So, regular failure. You know it's an Azada. It is a celestial, or it like they have the celestial type. They have the Earth type. They have the holy trait, and it's something called an Azada. Essentially, they're humanoids, but they're essentially rock people, either sand or diamond sometimes, and they will make incursions into like the plane of Earth, but they're not necessarily from outer planes or elemental planes. You see them occasionally on the material. Occasionally, rarely on the material. This one looks to be, maybe a cleric of some kind. Given the dress, you probably notice a holy symbol. Trixie, give it a rest, dog.
It's like this Nwani tribe. Is there anything like that I guess genealogy society possibly, just like I could
It's probably
know
a society.
about them compared?
Yeah, go society.
Well, there we
32.
go.
Okay.
Hey.
Let me pull up the information on Halomag. Because, yeah, you just know Halomag. For whatever reason. Maybe you summered there. I don't know.
He's fucking old.
That too. So, the Nuani. Nuani? I'm going to say Nuani. Nuani? Nuani. They are one of the outer, like, so Halomag in general is very tribal. Like, there's a lot of like little, smaller tribes, that kind of dot the landscape and control different areas. Rixie, get out from under me. The Nuanyi is the northernmost province and a popular destination for visitors and Haloma citizens alike. Let's see. Some of the provinces in Talama will obey edicts like of heaven or nirvana. Um, get out from behind there! Good God!
So glad mine are cooperating right now.
Yeah. Well, her ball rolled under my computer, or at least she thinks it did. Nwanyi's strongest influence is from the plane of Elysium, so like celestials and higher elementals, things like that. Let me skim through here real quick. Actually, I'll just do this. Configure ownership. Dylan, I'm going to let you read it. There you go.
Where I go?
Oh, hold on. There.
Okay. Northeast, so northeast. Okay, so this is like right on the border.
Oh,
Like
yeah.
they're like the closest ones to us.
Exactly. They are right on the border. Halamog has, just in general, the entire region is largely called, or it's kind of known as like the land of celestial concordance. So like each tribe has, they follow edicts of like the celestial planes and things like that. It's actually kind of it borders the Mwangi Expanse and Geb. So it's kind of like in this three-way awkward spot. It has nearly as many regional languages as it has provinces. So common for the Nwani is a language called Druni, Drooni. So you can probably guess that most of the people here don't speak the same language as you, or the same common as you. Get out from back there. Good God.
Just lock her out of the room.
I wish. I'm in the basement.
Ooh. I think I have
let's see. Skim.
I've seen a couple things that could be useful. I just need to remember that name. Okay, but with the Nwani being this close to the border and how long these have been here, it seems like, gathering your lost could have been taken care of quite a while ago without this military force. We do have a lot to do, and this is a bit in the way. Now, is this really to cart off some statues, or is Nurnaya, well, trying to cause some issues again? Yeah, just seeing that says there's rumors that one of the Empress's daughters is working with saboteurs to destabilize things. Oh wait, no, wait, that's with them, not with Geb.
Yeah, internally. Yeah. Female Asimar. Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
It's gonna surprise them just name dropping some of their people.
Yeah.
Oh, that makes sense with how big he is in the nobility and power plays.
Oh yeah.
It's like that's specifically his thing.
I assure you, I have no ties with Nanaya. I'm here on orders from Oh, where did it go? Damn it. I'm here on orders from 10 lives. I give no concern about the other nobles.
Well, concern can be useful given how many things aren't always what they seem, such as the military force collecting statues. Now, I'm just going to be honest, I don't really care. I just want to know what we could do to speed things up, because I really don't want to have to deal with the report and all the follow-up. And, I mean, clearly you're not here to carry off statues. We can move past that part, can't we? Or at least not just to carry off statues. As I said, you're right there. This could have been done. Yeah, this was like what, a couple hundred years ago that the statues were up.
Oh, yeah.
Like, this could have been done even before my time.
Well, we've been a little busy. We don't all have unlimited undeath to deal with. If you want to help, you can search for others of ours. And she'll kind of like, snap to one of the guards, and they'll kind of bring over some ribbons. Here. And she'll give you guys each like the same bright green ribbons that they all have on like their their weapons and such. If you find any statues with these, let us know.
In
Forgive
exchange for
me.
what?
I'm curious. What do you plan to do with the statues once you return? I will admit that we had an encounter yesterday that was not entirely pleasant. And I can't believe that the statues will necessarily take to just being carted off without uh, reacting, shall we say. And she'll just sort of tilt her head a little bit like seriously, I'm curious, like how exactly are you going to do this, cuz we got attacked. Like
That's a problem for our mages to deal with.
well, I hope you brought them along, because I'm not even sure they'll get into the wagons.
We have the strength to get them in.
Hmm. Well, it's rather like a small child, isn't it? It's not a matter of strength so much as
Straps.
quickness.
Yes.
Oh. Hmm.
I'm
Okay.
just imagining putting a statue in a car seat.
Yeah. And just like keep changing to animated and then back and then animated
Yeah.
and back.
Every
Oh,
time
yeah.
somebody blinks.
Yeah. Exactly. Every
Mhm.
time you don't look at it, it's 6 inches closer, you know.
Crowley's like pinching the ribbon between two claws, just kind of shoves it into a pocket.
I will make a request of an additional request of you as
A lot of requests for a foreign force in this land.
well.
But, and just kind of rolls his eyes.
There has been another group that has been doing annoyingly successful hit and run tactics on our scouts. Hmm. Yeah, they are from. There's a group from Zantisha, another Holomog tribe. If you find where they are, or where they're working from, let us know.
So we don't have to deal with them. We just have to let you know where they are.
Absolutely. We are more than well equipped to deal with them.
And what will you give us if we do as you ask?
The sooner we deal with them and find our ancestors, the sooner we're out of your hair. Or skin, as it may be. She'll kind of motion to Crowley.
You can do better than that.
I can always remove your free passage if you think you can make it out of here on your own. Essentially saying, like, yeah, you can deny it, or you can refuse, and then she just kills you.
Hmm.
You guys are very much getting the sense that she's more swayed by physical displays than charismatic ones.
So as long as we prove our bona fides, as it were, we're fine. Is that what you're saying?
As long as you don't start any trouble in my camp, you're free to go.
Hmm.
Rodolph is going to look over to Crowley and put a hand on his arm. I don't know about you. Do you think there's anything in this camp that could stop you when you put your mind to it? And as he's speaking, he's going to cast Ant Hall on Crowley.
He's just gonna kind of look around, like.
To be clear, you're openly casting.
I was going to say I'm doing so as deceptively as possible, but I remember there's something that disguises the casting of spells. Question is,
You just
do I
gotta cough
have that
as
in my
you're doing it.
repertoire?
What would that?
Just like
Is
how
it
you
a
have to-
skill or a specific spell?
It might be a feat. It's like subtle.
I think it's a, yeah. I think it's a meta magic, or not a magic match. Spell shape now.
Yeah.
No, there's something else that allows you to do it. I just can't remember where I saw it.
Let me see. Disguise magic? Oh, disguise magic. It's a spell. Do you have that spell? There's a
I
spell
know
for
I've seen it
disguise
in my
magic.
list before.
Yeah.
I don't think I have it prepared.
You do have it in your list. It's a first rank spell.
Yeah, it is not one of mine.
It is arcane and occult.
Okay, so I don't have it prepared, but I will just go ahead and cast it.
Sure. Okay.
Yeah, we did.
Probably just got like when you mention like if there's anything you can stop, it's like. I mean, I am a bit hungry, but that one alone is already more than enough. Wait, what were we talking about? And now he's just distracted thinking about food. Uh. Alright. So, words, hold on.
Sometimes they're hard.
Yeah. It's like, as far as bulk and intimidation, that Grin would just be like, okay.
Would you care to demonstrate the extent to which your path cannot be impeded?
That made your max bulk 20.
20. Yeah, I'm just like, at this point, I think at this point I could lift the rock chick.
If I remember right, like the standard weight for like a medium humanoid corpse is 6 bulk. So right now you can single-handedly lift 3 corpses.
Hold on.
Or the entire party.
I was gonna say maybe if you picked up like me and Roger, you know.
Yeah.
We're about to be the opening to A Bug's Life.
Apparently a large creature is 12 bulk.
Yeah, so you can lift a large creature. I'm assuming you're going to go over and try to like
I was gonna say,
show off your strength now.
if you said like to, it's like, oh shit, I had wording in my head. I mean, there's not much here I couldn't move necessary. I mean, even, and just kind of gestures behind that, it's like, I mean, the rock candy seems interesting, though not very appetizing, but just wondering about how strong they think they are.
Rodolph will
Kinda
look
like,
over at the rhino.
if
Mm.
you
You
just
care to test him?
had wrestling in a suit.
Oh, are you challenging her to a duel? Because she will absolutely take you on that.
It's a contest of strengths, not a duel.
Oh yeah, still a duel.
Yeah. Yeah. I was gonna say, hey, grabbing stuff's athletics. I'm really good at that. Does Rhino want to wrestle?
Yeah,
What are you
she
guys
will.
good at that?
She will absolutely motion. It's like, let's go.
This 120-pound, 6'2" fucking stick man.
And she will essentially lead you over, or, like, they'll part the fucking ways, and she will lead you over to this one of these pens. And yeah, she's all set for this. No weapons, hand to hand. I know that's great for you, right? Non-lethal strikes. Yeah. Let's see. She'll use non-lethal strikes. If you're reduced to 0, you're knocked unconscious, not dying. You only need to last 3 rounds to satisfy her.
All right.
And it is
I just
mono
imagine
a
with
mono.
I was just imagining with the example for the ant hall thing, just walk up to Rock Chick and just kind of lift her like a toddler. Just all right, uppies.
Give me initiative.
That's a lot of initiative.
All
All right. If we're going getting ready to wrestle, could athletics be used in initiative for this point?
Sure.
All right, good. I am like 5 points higher in that.
Is this a betting culture?
You'll occasionally see bets on the side on stuff, yeah.
All right.
I'll just ask one of the fighters near me if they'd take like a not much, like 5 gold bet.
Not much.
Is that? I mean, it's a lot. 1 gold. Like I didn't mean it to be a lot.
Think of gold like $10 bills.
Okay, so like 1 or 2 gold, like not nothing, but not
Yeah,
an amount that I think a regular soldier would have.
Right.
10 or 20.
Yeah, you'd probably get a couple of takers on that.
All right, damn. That was a 17 with athletics. I'm still too short. At least I could handle a few hits.
You were rocking the same modifier, so she just rolled higher.
Yeah. Damn.
Yeah.
Oh, she got a 19.
Yeah. So, just so you know, like I said, you only have to go 3 rounds. If you can make it 3 rounds, I've been kind of keeping track for you guys' influence points in here, like how well she thinks of you. Right now, you guys are, I think, at 2. You're at 2. Just doing this is going to get you 1 point out the gate. If you can make it the full 3 rounds, it's 2 points. So you'll get up to like a rank 4. The higher you get, the more perks you get in camp. And the more...
How many do we need for me to get one of these little dinosaurs as a mount?
10. Okay, well, she's going to go first. Like I said, we're going unarmed attacks.
Yeah, if we're going non-lethal, he's not going to be using his horns because he does not know how to not lethally horn.
Right.
So he's just going to be punching.
Was she demoralized?
No. Oh, were you doing... Oh, yeah, you were doing... Because you... Well, that's the thing. You've got to choose between... You can rage or you can demoralize. Okay. Yeah. Because now he's got the option to do it, too.
What about the battle cry?
Oh, that's it. I have to pick one. Each trigger can only trigger one thing, even if it's a free action or a reaction.
So he can rage or he can battle cry. And he went with rage. Which,
getting that AC and temp HP before she swings.
Mm-hmm. Which makes sense. So she's not using her gigantic greatsword there. Probably good thing.
I'm not using my gigantic antlers.
She's gonna kind of step in and bring in this hook kind of coming into your side.
Oh, that's one start.
Oh,
well, 43.
Oops.
Well, let's start this.
Oh, she has a thing too. Her strikes ignore 10 points of any physical resistance.
Well, my piercing and slashing resist would be ignored there. That's a big crit.
Jesus Christ.
That's a crit. That's 1 point off of max damage. And that's a punch. Punch 1,
Good lord.
punch action 3, punch 2.
All right, that's better.
A miss with second action. Okay. Aren't you guys
Alright.
glad you didn't try to fight her?
Yeah.
Seriously.
All right, and yeah, I'm just gonna throw some punches back. Ew.
Okay. Miss.
Okay. But not a crit miss. Oh, man.
Still a miss.
Yeah, this is gonna be a crit miss.
It's a crit miss. But her reactions don't trigger on a crit miss, so you're good there.
It's like, even now he's just as skinny, but also even taller. So just imagine
You know
it
what?
just
She's not
rocks
gonna
him a
do that
bit with
yet.
that. Yet.
I wonder if you could grapple her and then just pick her up.
You've got the strength for it.
Oh yeah. That was all 3 of my actions for this turn.
Mm-hmm. Action 1.
Are we allowed to, like, demoralize or yell from the peanut gallery, or is that considered, like, bad form?
I mean, kind of hollering from the side, there'd be a lot of that. I don't know that you would necessarily be included, because there's going to be
Okay.
a lot of shouting.
Okay.
I don't want to talk to you anymore. Go away, animal food trough water.
Your mother smelt of elderberries.
She's going to try to trip you.
Ah, that was my next plan.
Ah!
Oh, no. That's the wrong one. Crowley tries to trip Crowley. There we go. She's going to try to trip you.
Damn, I like the dice you rolled.
That's
No.
better. Well, it's a totally different modifier. So Crowley goes prone. And then she's going to try to pound you into the dirt.
At least that counted as an attack. We get mad.
Oh, man. But he's not dead yet.
True. And she's going to try to pound you one more time. And miss. Crowley's not even bloodied yet. Crowley.
Do you
Alright.
at least sprout the antlers for whatever intimidation they provide?
Oh yeah, as soon as he rages, he does sprout them.
Mm-hmm.
This is like a whole different form. He's gonna stand up. Probably get opportunity attack.
Absolutely, she's going to try to punch you. Oh. Does a 25 hit? No.
No.
It does not. There we go.
Alright. I'm gonna try to trip her.
Okay.
And
The good news about this is you didn't have any weapons to drop.
I'm gonna
True.
hero point that one.
Okay.
So the fuck
There we
15.
go.
Okay.
There we
we
go.
go.
Oh, where'd it go? Prone.
So imagine
You
as
knocked
she
her
like
prone.
goes to hit him while he's down. And like, or as she goes to swing, as he gets up, he just kind of catches her and like swaps pretty much.
Yeah.
And then he's gonna take a swing on her while she's prone.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Wow, my attack rolls are shit.
That's a miss.
And let's see, stand, trip, attack. That would be my second turn.
Let's see.
Oh hey, where'd my rage go?
Did it fall off?
Yeah.
Why did it fall off?
Oh, would that have increased your attack?
Oh no, it was on. It just fell off.
Oh.
Like slipping over to her.
Oh, probably because I don't know why. I don't know. We'll do this.
Just
Range.
okay, cool. Oh wait,
There
let
we
me drop that temp HP.
Yeah. And that's gone. There you go.
There we go. Vibrating effect. Yeah, but that'd still be her.
Let's see. When you're prone, -2 to attack rolls. Only actions you can use are crawl. Only move actions are crawl and stand. Okay. But she can still swing. You know what? She's going to try to trip or shove. She's going to try to shove you back from the ground.
That just beats my fort. Oh wait, that would be a 28. That would be like a crit. Wait, 27 would be my DC.
Against fortitude?
that'd be
Yeah, that's a crit success.
That's crit.
Push your target up to 10 feet away. Boop, boop. You can stride after it, but you must use the same distance. Oh, so she can't really stride after you because she can't stride. So action 2, stand up. I was hoping for a regular success. She rolled too high. And she will. She's gonna like essentially demoralize, try to taunt you. Come on, one more. Let's go.
Jesus Christ.
Whoa. Hard 20 for 40.
Ouch.
Okay. Crowley, your rebuttal, sir.
All right.
So from the ground, she just shoved you back 10 feet, stood up. Bring it, bitch.
He's a mixture of trying not, because I don't think he's ever had a non-lethal fight before. He's used to using, like, he's not used to a closed fist. It's always claws, jaws, and horns.
Oh, yeah.
So he's just gonna be kind of confused, like, fuck it. Not even gonna, like, do a regular walk up. He's gonna do his, like, ghoul leap and just jump 10 feet. I think even without the long jump, he could just do a standing, like, leap of 10 feet as a movement.
Yeah, something like that, yeah.
So he's just gonna jump up and try to deck her in the face. Do the Superman punch.
Go for it.
Yes, Superman punch.
Ooh,
There we
That
go.
will just hit.
Ooh,
Oh, wait, rage +1. Oh,
Yeah.
guess
rage
I'm
is
not
in
getting
there.
my special horn bonus and all that for
Oh, 'cause-
damage.
yeah.
I'm
Well,
used
you
to seeing the
finally hurt her.
+11.
Yeah.
And
finally
then
hurt her.
it's second attack. Oh,
Not so much.
alright, that'll be my turn.
All right. To kind of end this, like she's laughing at this point, just cackling to herself. And she's gonna try to essentially grapple you to end this fight.
Oh.
27, I think Oh yeah, with the fright. Well, even without frightened, meets it, beats it.
Why does it keep dropping you as my target? Let me do it again just
So
so I
yeah,
can see the
because
DC.
I think target that would be a my DC would be 26 right now because of the frightened one.
Yeah, 26. Yep, so just beats it. Yeah, so she's essentially going to grab you and just hold you there. And it's like, that's enough for now.
This is your chance. Now pick her up.
She's essentially just going to like grapple you and hold you there until you kind of stop.
And see this whole time, because his like rage is more of like a mania thing. You see that weird like twisty fucking smile the whole time, and just as he just back kind of pops while she's holding it, and you see like joints kind of start sliding back into place as the horns kind of lower, and he just kind of.
And she'll
That
kind of
was
look over to
interesting.
the. She'll kind of look over to the group. Is your friend always so and like dodging the head out of the way? Hungry.
Oh, most of the time. I haven't had anyone to eat in quite a while.
Uh, do you want to see what her great sword hits for?
Sure. Eventually, it's like kind of wipes the drool away, stands up straight. Ooh, and bleed.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he's still not bloodied.
And
He's
that's
just
not
like,
that's not a magical weapon. That's just her thing. She didn't use. She's got another thing if she's in full combat too, but she didn't
just
use
like,
it.
huh, that's about what I expected. I mean, that's quite an amount of bulk. So I'm not sure how people fight with. And he's just gonna like have to make like a fist. I prefer to use my other tools, but you know, sportsmanship and all.
Well, you did well, small one, despite everything.
Ah, especially with that kick from the ground, I see the whole Rhino moniker fitting very well.
Come on. And she'll lead you guys back towards her tent. Let me get everyone here.
Oof.
We'll just
After
pull
this,
everyone back into the tent.
just like on the way back at the tent with it, just like, after that bit of a workout, if we do encounter that other tribe, I may have to grab a snack before we turn them over to you.
If you want, I can give you a quick top up.
A little bit of
Huh.
Mr. Topham hat.
Yeah, yeah.
Sure, some things slid a bit odd places after that.
Yeah, like a tree of
Especially
wolves.
that first swing.
Well, it's been a
Oh,
while since I've had someone that can hold their own.
I mean,
there you go.
there is that rock out back that I assume would be able to handle you pretty well for at least a bit.
Yes, but it's not the same. It's not often I can really go all out without hurting someone.
Oh, I understand completely. And he's just gonna kind of like tap on his head. Usually, after someone gets run through, they don't really offer much of a fight. Where these horns used to be a few seconds ago.
And she'll motion for those guards to go away. I want your thoughts.
All right.
All of yours. We are here looking for our ancestors, but More importantly, we're hunting. Specifically, that other group that's doing the hit and run tactics on us. What would your Ghost King, what would he think of hostile actions on his land?
I'm
I'd
sure he'd
rather
be
think
wondering
you've
why it
seen.
spilled over from your borders.
You've seen what he thinks of hostile forces in Geb.
Uh, the Zuntishan group started their attacks in our lands. We chased them here. I aim to see them properly punished. If possible, their heads on sticks. Yes, I know. I know, I said heads on sticks. Yes, I did. Unfortunately, we have had little luck in finding their encampment. Find it and let us know. As I said, we have the numbers. We can deal with them. Quite handedly.
Perhaps a solution might be to bring them back to your own territory before whatever your final resolution of the issue is.
That is the hope. Unfortunately, combat often has different plans. We are ready to bring this to an end either way.
Where do you believe them to be currently? Do you have any idea?
Unfortunately, no. My scouts were tracking them, but lost track near the lake.
Mm.
Stop.
We will consider your request.
Well, that is all I can ask of you. Now, if you don't mind, I do have other matters to attend to around camp.
We will leave.
Yes, you will. Almost responding is like, yeah, like she had already told you that. Duh.
Yeah, let's head out.
Yeah. So we'll jump forward. We'll say it's I don't know, early afternoon now. Where to?
Well, it seems we might be killing two birds with one stone if we head off to the lake area. They might even be the same bird as far as I can tell.
There we go.
While we were at the camp there,
Mm-hmm.
would Rodolph have been able to find any weak point in their position here? Some place where people could get in and out a little more easily than anywhere else.
Mm. Let's see here. Give me a perception.
Okay.
$36.
Nice.
They have, like, as you're kind of watching, you'd notice like the scouts up above. Like, you can tell they kind of picked this place as a natural, like, it has a natural land barrier, and you will notice like the scouts that are up on the ridge are on almost like a roaming patrol or roving patrol. Uh, there is like a little bit of almost there is like a little bit of a lower spot on one side, but it'd still require a pretty hefty stealth to get through between the roaming guards and everything else. You could maybe sneak in. It'd be a pretty hard order though.
Okay.
Or at least not
Um,
without taking out at least one or two of the scout patrols. Take them
When
out,
they're-
and you get a bigger open window.
When they're a good ways away from this camp,
Mhm.
Rodolph is going to like he's not speaking to anybody in particular, is just thinking out loud. I rather wonder if we wouldn't be better served giving these Zantesians away to finish them off for good.
Just out of character. You mean get the other group to deal with these folks? Is that
Yes.
okay?
Give them a way in to do more than just the hit and run that got them here.
Would Rodolph know or Crowley from their like better societal knowledge? Like, I know these are not our allies. So is the idea to be destabilizing? Like do we understand sort of what the reasoning is between this group and the other one that Geb might prefer one over the other than just to weaken the forces of Geb generically? So
I would imagine Geb's position on either tribe is don't care, don't be here.
yeah. Yeah, I guess the thing that argues against that would be if we do these folks a favor, will that get us anything politically?
Other than
Honestly,
getting them the hell out, no.
Yeah, yeah, like is there anything long term that would be beneficial to us in the eyes of the king, basically. Like
How does it feel
which
about
would make him happier, I guess is my question.
I'm thinking bloodying both of these tribes' noses. And it
Yeah.
seems like the best way to fuck with the Nwani is to sneak these Antesians in through the back door, let them run roughshod as much as they can before they eventually have to run.
Well, I suppose it's definitely worth talking to them. Because if they seem unqualified, let's say, then that'll tell us whether or not that's a useful thing. Like the best solution is for the two to eradicate each other and have done, right?
Mhm.
But short of that, if we set these guys on our new, eh, not quite friends,
Acquaintances.
right? You know, like, and they fail, then are we extra screwed? Because
I
then they'll
don't
be
think so.
here and pissed.
I don't think so, because on the one hand, the Zantesians succeed in their ambush, royally fuck up the Nwani, and either wipe them out or bloody them to the point where they can't continue and they go home. On the other hand, the Nwani prove to be too much for the Zantesians to handle. They walk right into the lion's den and they get mauled to pieces like the Nwani want anyway.
Right. And in neither case does it necessarily look like our fault because it could just be we didn't find them, right? Like
Yeah, they
there's
just
nothing
decided to hit them.
necessarily to tie us to them infiltrating the camp. So,
Exactly.
okay. Sounds like a plan.
As you guys are kind of heading out of the camp, there is a essentially like a hunting party that makes it, or that kind of flags you down. There's one of the archers, like the captain of the archers, kind of comes over. You you look for the Zontesians? You search.
Rodolph will look at the others and then just nod to this person.
Near uh, near lake, lose group near lake. Um, several um what is get word like like you, and she'll point to Crowley. Several of you kind run us off near lake. Uh, big tree dead.
Oh, not and I'll give the name of the other tribe.
No, no, not Nwanyan.
Hmm.
But not Zotesian. No.
No, but and I'll point at Crowley, but like him.
Yes, like him.
Oh, joy. Okay. So two birds, not one. Sad. Okay.
Yeah, and she'd
Yeah.
let you know about that.
Yeah.
Yeah, once they're a little ways away, and after Rodolph has posed the possibility of you know double crossing the Nuanyi, um, Rodolph
Yeah,
will.
and I assume like you guys get that, and she doesn't either. A doesn't hear you, or B doesn't understand.
Yeah,
you,
no,
so-
we're
yeah.
well away from the camp. Rodolph's just gonna frown. Then Medusa didn't say anything about any other ghouls in the area.
Huh.
She pointed out 2 camps. Does she just not know about the ghouls? Is she only aware of the living? I suppose it wouldn't be much concern to her.
Do we know of any other Geb forces that are supposed to be here?
None that I'm aware of. I would have thought that Seldig would have mentioned that.
Uh, if necessary, I may be able to talk to them. Many of my kind aren't as pleasant as I am when in a low food environment, but
I am more than
I've had
aware.
I've had to speak with some of the more feral types before. Not very enjoyable.
Perhaps
This
we
would
might
seem to
weaponize them.
be not a great location for folks of your kind. I mean, there's nothing here.
Right. So if the other Zanticians have encountered those ghouls, I have a feeling there won't be much left to find. Considering if
Hmm.
they're way out here, well, anything moving would be a food source, especially if there's a number of them. It would be fairly scarce.
Hmm.
Perhaps it might be weaponized, put to good use.
Hmm. Oh yeah, if they're even capable of speech at that point, they'll be pretty easy to manipulate.
If we can't find Zatisha, we can just throw these ghouls at Dinwanyi.
Yes. I mean, even for myself, judgment can be clouded with hunger, and I have to admit, even with just our numbers, I was tempted to. I was tempted to grab a bite there. Just the sheer numbers made that not very viable, especially with that rhino.
Yes, perhaps the ghouls won't be able to do for that one, but within their numbers a fair bit.
Oh, of course. If they do go into a feeding frenzy, they won't really be stopping of their own volition.
Hmm.
And if we do find the Zantisha, We can let them know that we have a way of opening a hole in the Nuani's line.
And considering the strength of the force, even sending both there would. Well, we don't know much about the Centetian strength, but if it's a smaller force combined with the ghouls, as long as they don't cross paths on the way, yes, that could be quite a bit of damage.
Interesting. Well, I guess, shall we head in that direction? I mean, it's going to take a while for us to get there, right? So,
I would suggest returning to camp and resting a while before we deal with either party. I can prepare a few things to assist in that regard.
yeah, let me. Yeah, I might want to check the spells that I have prepared as well.
So,
I definitely want to bring up illusory disguise if we're dealing with the ghouls.
oh yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I mean, going to the tree, you're looking at 15 miles. Call it. Uh, we'll round it off. Call it 20 miles. Getting around the lake and avoiding the statues and everything. Salt mine, probably about the same thing. If you're going straight line either way, you're looking about 20 miles.
So the ghouls are the dead tree, right? And then the salt mine is the other tribe.
Uh-huh.
Okay. So what order?
Travel duration. Let's take a look here. Assuming you guys, we'll put Savath on scout.
As far as what order, I mean, if we're planning to send both towards Nwani camp, it'd probably be best to send the ghouls first, because, as I said, if they encounter the others on the way, then they'll thin each other out before either reaches that camp.
I mean, going to either one, you're looking at arriving. If you leave first thing in the morning, you're not going to make it until next day, middle of next day. Just because of the distance.
Okay.
Unless you don't defend and don't scout, in which case we have a chance of a random encounter.
Mm,
If you don't scout and defend, that potentially cuts your travel time down to like a little under 8 hours. So, evening the same day.
We don't really have a clock going right now, so
Correct.
I'm thinking we take our time and be careful.
Yeah.
yeah, I'm still a little concerned about that pillager camp too. Like, just because it was all set up, man. I have a bad feeling about it, but
Well, if there's anything there, the Medusa didn't think it was worth mentioning. So
yeah.
either it's
So like, I'm not like deeply worried. It's just
It's just one of
sorta
those like,
there.
it was too good. What's wrong?
Yeah, exactly.
sure.
It's muted. It's like, watch, the pillager camp is actually the Zentisha camp.
Yeah.
It is not. I'll tell you that. It is not.
You just go full circle.
Yeah.
Oh, and Holomog is part of it starts with an M. The
Mwangi?
Yeah, Mwangi Expanse.
Uh,
Trixie, give it a fucking rest. Dear God.
I want to run stuff there eventually. The source book for that area is cool as hell.
Mm-hmm.
The Mwalad J elves look sick as.
So, assuming we take our time, defend, have people scout up ahead, dead tree or salt mine?
Jesus Christ, Trixie.
Yes.
Like I was saying, dead tree would probably be the best to hit first if we're planning on sending everything at the Nwanyi camp.
yeah, I guess get them going and then go meet with the others.
Yeah.
The
Plus,
problem being, well,
I guess the
my
problem
my
is we
thought
don't
is
know how malleable they're going to be, but
yeah.
the thing is also when we send them, they're not going to be like I don't imagine we'll be able to point them at hit this specific spot. It's just going to be a Zerg rush as far as I'm imagining.
Oh yeah, if there's
However,
enough ghouls, it's a feeding frenzy. Yeah.
yeah. However, if we do that, we could tell the Zentisha like, hey, there's ghouls about to hit them, so if you want to take advantage of that and like hit in the chaos after, once they've wait for them to deal with that and then hit them while they're weakened.
Yeah.
Basically treat it like a Zerg rush, have them go and destroy the things and then have the other small force I gotta have the Protoss force go in afterwards to clean up.
yeah, the other option though is to go to the Zentisha and tell them the plan basically, like, hey, we know about these ghouls, we'd be willing to go talk to them and see what they say, like, because they may not be thrilled at the idea that there might be ravenous ghouls hanging around while they're trying to do their hit and run.
It's true. Small, like, assault group gets caught off by ghouls, then you don't have that assault group anymore.
Yeah.
Assault ghouls.
Assault ghouls. Here's a question.
A third option
How
is you
fast
could go
are
in
they?
and meet the Nwanians and just completely feign ignorance.
True. Do we know, like, are ghouls? Well, is there any guarantee that they're going to be smart enough to follow our suggestions?
Crowley's a
I
ghoul.
mean, Crowley to the contrary.
How well he follows instructions, that's up to you guys to determine.
Yeah.
It's like, Prowley just pouts a lot.
Yeah, like, you're quite intelligent, but is that the standard, or is it more likely we're just going to have a bunch of sort of mindless?
Oh, he is. To be fair, Crowley's view on other ghouls is kind of like how I see my hometown, to where it's just like, look, you go in the wrong street, there's a large chance that you're getting stabbed. And then if you avoid that, there's a large chance that someone else is going to stab you anyway. If not, someone's gonna, like, by the time you get back to your car, it's already probably been, like, robbed by that point. So, it's, he just kind of, like, doesn't want to deal with it. It's like, but, I mean, to be fair, if there's people you don't like, having a bunch of crackheads just, basically rushing into their house could, mess their life up.
I didn't know you
Yeah,
could have
and that's
more.
the thing.
That's why that's one of the reasons in his ego he blames on him not being a blood lord yet is because of other ghouls making him look bad.
Yeah, Geb's long figured out that even if the ghouls are feral, they can still be directed towards food.
Yeah, and that's a big thing too. Is like how easily are they influenced? Kind of depends on how hungry are they, and how much do you look like food.
Hmm.
Yeah, and at the very least, we won't look like food to them.
Also, ghouls are a little quick. Uh, on average, looks like they generally have around a 30-foot move speed. Little variation in there. So they're a little quicker than normal people.
Yeah, so
Okay,
since
well,
we're all going to look undead, and I imagine Crowley will be taking the lead with them, I don't think they ought to have, if they buy what we're selling, I don't think they ought to have any reason to do anything but charge on over.
yeah.
A veritable
Okay.
buffet in that direction.
Yeah, you got people, you got animals, you could even crack open the rock person, see what's inside.
Rock
It's like
candy.
it's like an ever-living jawbreaker. Everlasting.
Okay, then ghouls it is. Let's go.
All right. So we're looking at a day, 5 hours, straight travel time. We'll just go dusk, dusk again. No, I can't do dusk again. We'll go forward a day. There we go. Nope. Back a day. There we go. Okay. Trixie, give it a damn rest. My God.
Yeah,
Mhm.
once we are close to this dead tree, that's when Rodolph will cast illusory disguise. It'll last for an hour.
Okay. Okay. So giving everyone illusory disguise.
We now
One
all look
willing.
like
I'm
ghouls?
guessing you did it at you did it at 4th rank. Okay.
Yep. So everybody gets to look like some sort of undead as you like.
Ooh, let me do this.
If your character has suggestions, Rodolph will accommodate them.
I'll be vampire. Why not? Oh, I guess
Uh,
I'm a revenant, so really it doesn't matter.
You just
Yeah, but you still register as living.
Oh, that's true, right? So, yeah. So I'll do vampire.
just imagine as a revenant, all it really takes is like some of those plastic Halloween fangs, and it's like, all right, close enough.
Yep. Yep. Yep.
Great disguise.
Yeah,
let
look,
me find
especially with the
it.
picture of Kana, she already looks like she's in her Halloween costume.
Roger will just be a bigger, burlier version of himself.
I have no idea what I'm going to do, but
Our little zombie.
Systems. That's what I want. Icons.
What's
Screw it.
Rodolph gonna look like? The snack of the group.
I'm pretty sure me and Rodolph are about the same height.
Yeah, I don't think there's much difference there. I think goblins might be a little taller, but I don't know. Both small.
Yeah, about the same size, just more Haorn proportions.
Trixie, fucking stop.
I am apparently 3'4", and he is 3'1".
Oh, you know what? Rodolph will just be a lich. Why the fuck not?
You know, you're just looking at your future.
Yeah.
So ever since someone pointed out the comparison, when I see goblins, I just see this and poo poo poo.
Yeah.
This.
Okay, that's hilarious.
We must throw the boy.
Even the fucking this like shirt hanging out like match.
Yeah.
See, that's one of the less football head goblins.
Oh, dang it.
I'll be right back. 1 second.
God, Paizo does have like the most hilarious goblin design. I mean, look at these little shits.
Oh, yeah.
I love their goblins so much.
There we go. That's what I wanted.
Love that the iconic alchemist bomber is a goblin. Bumbus.
Oh, and he's gonna go with the Lich.
I like the idea to make Crowley look more like a feral ghoul. Just like, no. Just, I'm good.
Kana said she's going as a vampire.
Yep.
Let me grab some token images here.
Hey, just use the Oracle. That one was already a vampire.
True.
Can bring it back without actually having Kana die.
There we go. Why did it do that?
You know, someday I'd like us to fight live creatures.
Agreed.
There's so many things I can do, but really
Oh, Crowley would love that.
not dead things.
Like with the ghoul stuff, you know, you have it has to be something that like died within the past, whatever. But when undead are killed, they don't die; they're destroyed.
Yep.
It counts as different.
Yeah.
It's like because if it's something living that dies, you can actually heal by munching on one of them as an action.
There we go. Okay. Did Savath have a preference on what he looks like?
Nope, I can't think of anything that would work.
Okay.
Zombo.
Zombo, yeah. Zombo, always a good choice.
Welcome to Zombo Cop. Everything is made better at Zombo Cop.
Ooh, I found first thing I searched for a zombie goblin is. I love this little dude. Look at that sapling. Is that crown cardboard?
I think it's bone. Or bone and copper.
Yeah, it's like I can see there's like bone around it, but yeah, that could be like sheet metal just hammered out.
Yeah, it's like a bronze headpiece.
Yeah, otherwise the fire would have whooshed it.
Yeah. Okay, there we go. I even gave you guys new tokens.
Whee!
God, looking at the other images I saw, I'm like, I'm not sure if that's undead goblin or just how they normally are.
Yeah, it's hard to say. I basically just took images from other creatures. It's like, yeah, that'll work. Okay. Let's take a look here. Okay, so as you kind of approach, you can see this tree well in advance. This tree's 50, 75 feet high. And you can tell it is very dead. Like, no leaves on those branches. They just kind of go out and, like, it looks like this tree's probably been struck by lightning a number of times over the century.
I mean, the person did say dead tree, very big.
Uh-huh. Big dead tree. Yep. Oh, this huge tree is unmistakable as it stands more than 100 feet tall. Yep. As
big.
you get a few hundred feet feet away, and you can see there are dozens of barefoot tracks just surrounding the area and around this tree. In the distance, you can see there's 4 battered carts crowded around the base of this gigantic dead tree. The skeletal branches cast this almost grim shade. It feels like shifting shadows. There's several branches larger than even a person kind of littering the area. And yeah. What do you guys do?
I guess I'll take point and kind of.
Oh. There.
Do we see any movement among the wagons or around the tree?
At first glance, I mean, give me perception.
Okay.
Oh, I appreciate that stopping so much.
Yeah, I set the atmospherics to not loop, so at most it's like a couple of minutes.
You
Pretty
can
blunt.
always turn them off too. I mean,
Oh yeah, you can mute them and a bunch of other stuff. Yeah.
Usually they don't bother me, just with as little as I can hear right now.
Yeah. Yeah, understandable. Looking around, you do. You almost miss it at first, Rodolph. But looking around, there are a few bodies in and amongst some of those fallen branches, and it's one of those like where you just kind of looking. It's like, okay, well, you see the body, and you look back and you look over again. It's like, oh, wait. It kind of catches your attention, and as you stare at it, you do see it's trying to stay stealthy, essentially. Like, it's trying for you not to notice it, but there's that one. And that one. And as you start to look around, you guys get up maybe 150, 200 feet away from these carts. You can kind of make out there is movement underneath the cart. It looks like it might be a third one.
We are certainly not alone.
Mhm.
And Rodolph is going to begin pointing out where he sees the ghouls. Not in ostentatious fashion, but making sure
Right.
that the rest of the party is aware of where they are.
Hello?
Let me read this real quick. Illusory disguise. Okay. Virgil found a bone. Okay, so you all take on the appearance. Okay. Just in case. Crowley, you're kind of stepping out and calling out.
Yes, hello? And just kind of casually reach over with a claw and just rake it across the wood a bit.
As you do that, like, you won't hear any verbal response. You will hear almost a hiss, or a cause.
Lovely, of course.
And you would probably recognize these pretty quickly as the sound of almost a ghast. Yeah, I'd say you'd recognize that sound as a ghast.
Just smell it, just be like... Again, just a lovely. Okay. I wouldn't expect those to know the difference, but...
And I'm gonna do it right this time. The wizard wasn't supposed to come out last time.
Huh. Okay, so... Are you capable of words? I know in an environment like this, it is a bit unpleasant with a lack of resources.
Uh, they're not. Give me initiatives.
Great.
I'm actually doing it right this time because the wizard's not supposed to be involved.
Oh, so he doesn't lock us down first thing?
Yeah. That's where, like I said, I
Oh, it
went
does.
back and I read through the notes. Like, oh yeah, I completely borked to that.
Oh god, that
Um,
would be even lower. I still have it set to athletics. Let me put it back to perception.
Oh, so you need what? 2 points lower?
5.
5 points lower? Okay.
I have a plus... Oh wait, no, I have a plus 50. Oh wait, yeah, initiative with perception. I have a 15 with
So 4 points lower.
yeah, 19 with athletics.
Okay. Fixed. Okay. And this guy is going to go into combat first. But he won't until everyone else does. Imagine Roger kind of sees him coming, or like kind of not sees him coming, but sees him. Does he have? He doesn't have parry on that, does he? No. Okay. He'll step up and he's just gonna. He sees this guy. He's got his scythe ready. He's just gonna wait. It's like, okay, the next ghast or whatever that approaches him, other than Crowley, is getting a scythe. A scythe to the face. Ghana. Oh, speaking of, phone call.
Sorry.
No problem.
No, it's okay. So
you already know where they're at, and this guy looks like he's getting ready to charge in.
okay, so it is clear that they are not going to converse with us.
No.
Is okay.
Either
then
because they
I'm
see
gonna
you as food or invaders, it's not clear which, but
Okay. So I'm going to start with bless, like I should have done the last time.
yeah, bless.
And then I'm gonna hold off moving up to these guys because that would be bad. So I'm gonna have. Can I have Archimedes hold his actions until after one of them moves? I don't know, within range. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah.
No, 'cause
so
he
if one of them moves within range, he'll fly in, right?
He does not have reactions, and he operates on your turn. Essentially, you sacrifice an action
Okay,
for him
so
to
I
do stuff.
can't.
So no.
So I can't hold my action
Correct.
to make his okay. Then the ever popular. You know what?
Shield.
I could shield. Yeah, I don't really have anything. I don't have any charisma, so I can't demoralize or something. So yeah, shield. And that is my turn.
All right. And your shield's actually pretty good.
Yeah, yeah.
Like
Oh,
if you
that's
block
right,
with it,
'cause the
because it heightens.
auto heighten, yeah.
Yeah, so its hardness is 25, I think.
Yeah.
Something like that. No, 15. I don't know. That brings up Ghoul 1. He's going to try to leap at you guys. Roger will take a swing because he said he would.
And
Schnack.
Nice.
Right out the gate.
so is he coming from more of this direction or
56.
this?
Unaffected by bleed, 56 damage, and is knocked back 5 feet. Hmm?
I was gonna say, was he going more of this direction or this direction?
It was southeast, so he's coming diagonal.
Okay, cool. So that would have been just entering.
But he ran in. Roger hit him with a scythe, knocked him back 5 feet. So he's got to step forward for his action too. Which I think still is outside your range, or is now entering.
Yeah. Well, let's see. This would be because 5, 10.
Yeah, then you
But
get
if
to
he
swing
just
at that
took like
one.
a step up, okay.
Oh yeah, no, because then he would have. Yeah, no, go for it. Swing at him.
All right.
He's not
Too dumb
smart enough
to
to step yet. Yeah,
All right.
not too dumb. He just doesn't know that you can smash his face in yet. That's a hit.
Now you might have an idea, though.
Now he has an idea.
Run in, get smacked. Run in again, get smacked.
Yeah, pretty much. It's like, oh, well, these guys are
No.
strong. Also, he is bloodied now. Although, to be fair, he just took 76 damage in 2 actions.
Holy shit.
In about 4 seconds.
Yeah. And then he will, let's see. He's going to claw Roger.
Third action. Ow.
Damage. Roger takes 16 damage and has to make a fortitude save. Roger's hero pointing that. He rolled a 2. And rolled a 2 again.
Oh.
But he gets the point back, so that's good. Well, that triggers his buddies. Oh boy, they have to spend. You guys are way out here. Crowley looks the freshest out of everyone because Rodolph and Savath are both a lich and a zombie. At least Crowley's just a ghoul.
And Crowley does his best to at least still somewhat look like an elf.
Yeah. So 2 actions to run all the way up to Crowley. Crowley was just far enough away. I guess 1 action to run up and 1 action to... Wouldn't it matter? No, he's going to go up either way. Fuck it. And... claws. Just hits. Oh, because he's flanking. I didn't even do that intentionally. Ugh. A hefty bit of damage. Crowley, can I get a fortitude save?
All right.
Critical success. I'm going to say you're immune to it. Or at least for the rest of this encounter or something. I don't know. Action 1, action 2, action 3, and Savath. We'll try not to make this last terribly long, but we'll see. Skip.
Yeah, I'm here. I'm just getting things up.
Oh, okay. Just checking.
Can I bond mod them?
You can try. Yeah.
No, I'm just wondering, like, do they have the brain power?
You have to recall knowledge to know that.
Or you can just try and see whether it works.
Mm-hmm.
From your experience with Crowley, though, they're still people-ish. They just have very poor impulse control.
Sorry, I'm trying to figure out where it got moved to. It's not where it was.
Yeah, because there was a recent update and it kind of buggered everything up. I did have a macro button for you. Oh, there we go. Okay. That is versus there. Let me look. Bon Mott's diplomacy versus their will DC, right? That is a soft. That is a regular failure. But you do still get panache until the end of your next turn. So it does work on them. You just didn't give a very good insult. Or at least they weren't impressed by it. But they did acknowledge it. So they're not mindless.
Nice.
That is a hit. That's a critical hit.
Shit.
That's a miss. Axe 3, miss. Nope, action 3, miss. Oh, you re-rolled. A hero pointed it. Still a miss.
Womp womp.
Yep. You did do 35 damage, though. It's a fair bit. You dealt more damage than Crowley did.
Which is impressive.
Per capita, I do a lot of damage.
Yes. Especially if you can catch them off guard. Whoop. Too many buttons. Crowley.
Start demoralizing the one that clawed at me. Just kind of like wave his claws like, same thing here, jackass.
You're not the only one.
Oh, that bounced off 14. Oh well.
He is not impressed.
Okay, he's just gonna mark that off to their dumb as shit. And he is going to headbutt it.
Nice.
That is indeed a headbutt.
Oh, lower roll, but still.
36 damage.
And let's see, get that fort save.
God, your butthole, Trixie. Boston farts.
Dog fart.
Don't breathe this.
Yes. Ugh.
Yeah, we'll have that fort saver be slowed.
Yeah, yep. He is slowed 1.
Alright, and then third action, gonna go for the head again. And oof. Oh well,
Nope.
that's his turn.
Now it's Rodolph's turn.
All right. I think we're gonna start with some guidance
Oh, yep.
on myself.
Mm-hmm.
And and then away. There we
Does
go.
that stack with bless?
Status to 1 attack roll, perception check, saving throw, skill check. Bless is +1 status bonus to attack rolls.
Okay.
So it doesn't, but it also gives a bigger area.
But it gives more things.
More effects, yeah.
Okay.
And we're going to apply that to this malicious shadow attack on outlaw number 2 there.
Oh, well, in that case, you don't need to do guidance. Because you have
Great,
bless.
then I didn't.
Okay, perfect. I'll take that back.
Slashing just for funsies.
Okay.
Please die.
Is a hit.
Sweet.
$17 slashing damage. He is now bloodied. Action 3.
Let's use Blood Word on use Blood Word on Roger against the undead.
All right. That's weird.
Oh, that's +2 now. Sweet.
Undead? Bloodward?
Yes, it's
Oh, yeah. Yep.
heightened to 5 now. Wait. It says
Base
focus
1.
5, but it's heightened +4.
Base 1 plus 4.
Okay, cool.
I think.
Yeah.
The effect. That sounds right.
Yeah, it says focus 5, so I imagine it is, right? It just threw me for a minute.
Yeah. We'll find out when they swing on him.
Hooray.
Yeah, it says a +2 status on his modifiers. So, okay.
Tremendous.
Brings up Gas Outlaw 3. What does he have around him? Oh. Going right there.
All right. Oh, let's see. I
Well,
have my
you
turns.
did have a turn, so you have a reaction.
Yeah, I'm gonna. Hey.
That's a hit. $25 damage to Google Outlaw 3. And he is going to claw. And miss. And claw. And hit.
Hey.
Alright. And we've determined you are at least temporarily immune to the ghast paralysis. That brings up Roger. Well, Roger being Roger, we're going to start off with a big old swing here. Ow. Hit. $13 damage, unaffected by bleed. Brutish shove. We're going to Brutish shove and swing again.
Oh.
Hero point.
That's
There
close.
we go. Did a little bit of damage. Shove him over here. action 3. Well, shit. Should have done that as action 2. Oh well. Go. Here. Wow.
It's okay.
No.
I mean, I understand why he wants to do it for flanking, but I
Yeah.
was about to do an AoE. But that's okay.
Oh, he can go back.
I'll say, Roger, just hold off. Just one turn.
He goes back. You see him getting ready to go,
Like Ted.
and waits.
Oh shoot, I lost. Sometimes the whole map just like goes away for me. It like scoots off to one side. I don't know why. But...
I guess he'll go.
If you right click and drag, you can pull it back. Mine does that
Yeah,
all the
no,
time. too.
I know. It's just like I click or do something and now it's done the same thing. Ugh, I'm gonna reload. It just like scoots off to one side of the screen for reasons I don't understand.
What if he goes here? Is he okay?
Sorry, my page is
Oh.
reloading. Imagine, if you will, a 15-foot burst that's attempting to get all three of those guys. But
I
sure,
don't know that you
like
can,
I can
without.
figure it out.
Yeah, without getting
I don't
Crowley.
know if it's possible to do, honestly, because of the way they're laid out. But
Yeah. He'll go there. Gotta.
okay, so
I
I'm
think you
gonna
can,
try.
but you have to catch Crowley.
Yeah, I don't know that I want to, because I actually found a spell that has no saving throw, as far as I can tell.
Mm-hmm. Hey,
So let's see.
that's enough.
15-foot burst. So a burst is centered on a square, right? Not at a corner.
It comes from a corner, I
Yeah.
think. Yes.
From a corner?
Yeah, burst or an intersection.
Okay, so
Which one? Flame
that's
strike.
10, this is 15. So oh, Crowley, I'm so sorry.
Yeah,
Eh.
like get
You
it
have
like
lots
there.
of hit points though, right? Because what I would like to cast is Shadow Blast. You shape this shadow substance of the netherworld into a blast.
No.
Choose acid, bludgeoning, cold, electricity, fire, force, piercing, slashing, sonic, or spirit damage. Choose a cone, a burst, or a 50-foot line. And then deal 68 damage of the type that you choose.
Okay.
And
Go
Like-
ahead and hit cast.
If it's a slashing or piercing, I have resistance 5, or I have a lot of different resistances. I also
That's true.
have cold 5, poison 4.
You think those are general
Well, you guys have dealt.
resistances?
You've dealt piercing and slashing so far, and it's been no problem.
Oh, okay. Interestingly, it doesn't say reflex or will there. So how do you know whether it's reflex or will?
Let's see. It is determined.
Oh, maybe it's by the type of damage?
Yes. Let me pull it up. Hold on.
It would be nice if it actually said in the thing. I was hoping there wouldn't be a save, but of course there's a save. Why wouldn't
Yeah, there is. It's. I gotta find the. Dang, what you call it?
Target's choice.
Does it say that?
I'm looking on Archives of Nethys. It says reflex or will, target's choice.
Well, I would imagine reflex and will.
Oh, yep. I see it.
Okay.
Yeah, it's target's choice, reflex or will.
Okay, so I'll choose
The target's choice.
well, no, I meant the kind of damage.
Oh, okay.
Um, uh slashing.
Okay.
That's one of the ones Crowley is protected against, yeah?
Oh
Dylan?
yeah, it's a barbarian thing.
Okay. So then
I'm
I'll
guessing
do
Crowley is going on reflex, right?
Oh yeah.
Because so are these guys.
Yeah, I'm not doing my plus 13 will.
Oh, god damn it.
Oh yeah, I mean,
Wow.
Okay. That was just depressing.
I'm gonna hero point that too. I
Man.
don't want to be the only fail here.
That's a success.
God damn it. Well, at least the one takes half damage.
Yes. Go ahead and roll damage. What type of damage are we doing? Piercing, slashing, something like that?
Slashing.
Okay. Half.
Okay. And then
And Crowley, you have resistance to slashing, right?
Yeah, 5.
There you go.
whoops.
Gave you back 5.
Okay, and then what? Oh, I can't move Archimedes. I don't own him for some reason.
We'll fix that. Oh, I see it. Jane. Oh, now you do.
Okay, and then I'll just move him over here, and he'll move and uh, what
Presumably
did I
attack
just-
gas 2 there.
Yeah. Mm.
33, I'm guessing is a hit. Yep.
Oh yeah, sorry, I didn't target. And then damage and 10 damage.
10 piercing. All right. Ghast number 1 is going to jump in back in. And it's going to try to attack Crowley. What? Miss. Action 3, swing 2. There's a hit. Okay. Ghoul 2 is being flanked. And a slowed 1. What is Archimedes? Oh, skeletal bird of prey. Okay, never mind. Action 1. Claw. We're just whittling down Crowley. Jesus. Action
Not
2.
even anything for you to mount on.
Yeah. That's what he was gonna do. He's gonna turn and just maul Archimedes and eat him, but
Yeah,
Archimedes
but
is a
there's
skeleton
nothing there.
bird. Yeah. And Crowley smells fresher than Roger does. Yes. It's a math.
Everyone counts. Yay.
Exactly.
Except for that was the enemy hitting us.
Yeah.
Plus ones matter. Even if they're coming against the other side. Ugh. Zavath, your turn. Hey, that succeeded.
There you go.
Against Ghoul 2. That one. And you get to keep Panache. That's a hit. Oh, you did it with your ghost touch rapier, not with your throwing thingy. Unless you're moving in.
Oh, shit.
Just hit damage on your star knife, and we'll count that one.
All right.
There we go. And Outlaw takes 14 damage. Action 3. Ugh. Crit miss.
Hooray.
Yay. Growly.
Alright, I guess I'm gonna start off with antlering the flanked guy.
Okay. His will saves are down too. That is a hit. Because he's flanked.
Ooh.
Actually, it would have been hit either way, but.
And I guess I'm gonna antler him again for now. I've already attempted to demoralize him.
That's a
Hey.
hit because he's flanked.
Yeah.
And he's dead.
Yay!
Yay.
And I guess I'm gonna demoralize this guy in front of me.
It's unfortunate that Savath Bon modded the one guy and he immediately died.
Oof. Okay, that's my turn.
Rodolph.
If I'm sustaining malicious shadow and the target dies, can I move that over to another target while I'm still sustaining it, or no?
I don't think so. Let me see. Where is it? There
It
is.
doesn't say in the spell, so I don't know if there's a specific rule about such things.
Yeah, like spiritual armament tells me if I sustain it, I can repeat it against like another creature within X feet or whatever.
Okay.
Yes, dear.
Did you feed them?
Not yet.
So I
The shadow
imagine-
vanishes if the target ceases to cast a shadow. If another effect is controlling the target's shadow when you cast it. I mean, you can continue maintaining it. It doesn't go anywhere or do anything. It's already dead.
Yeah. Okay.
So you can't move it, but if you want to keep it there, you can.
I think there's another spell that I don't have prepared that could make use of that, but since I don't have it prepared, I will not continue sustaining that.
Mhm.
And instead, I will fireball the other two.
Okay.
Roll worse deck saves.
Place it first.
Oh, you don't even have to.
Yeah. Oh,
They're on the edge. I'm assuming you can get it to where you can target them. They both succeed.
fuck y'all.
They do take half damage.
I will take it.
I'm gonna say probably not Roger taking half damage. Gast 1 is not looking great,
Oh.
and Gast 2 is singed.
I will just move a little bit to keep Prowley between them and me, and that will be my turn.
All right. Goal 3. Hmm. Well, he has a thing called Swift Leap. The gas jumps up to half its speed. Movement does not trigger reactions. Huh.
Well, that's irritating.
Savath's been back here just pink, 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 pink. We're going to try to end that. Not like that. This hasn't come up yet. Savath, you have an opportunity attack when they crit miss you. Opportune riposte. If you want, you can stab him. That's a miss.
Oh.
Do I just hit my strike button, or how do I do it?
Yeah, all you had to do was hit your strike, and you missed.
Okay.
Wait, Archimedes kind of flanking?
No,
No, not for.
not,
No, you see-
not
no.
yet. I think the next upgrade I get to him,
Can.
he can, but not yet.
Yeah, I think he also has a thing that like can. I don't remember. He's got another thing he can do too. Close. Another crit. Jesus.
Just
Back to
die.
back.
Just fall down and die.
Yeah, at that point, man. That brings up Roger. Well, shit.
Would
Step forward. And stab. Slash. And we're gonna try to action 3. Brutus shove. Swing. Oh no, wrong one. That one.
28.
Still a hit.
Nice.
Damage. And can you shove somebody on top of another person? We'll say yes. There we go. Just with swinging
If
momentum.
the other one is dead.
Yeah.
You know.
It's just shoving them into difficult terrain. It's like, I think so. I don't remember. Kana.
Okay. I am going to. Oh, I would love to sustain the bless so I can increase the radius, but then. You know what? I'm going to let Archimedes hang out this round. I am going to sustain. Whoops. Sorry, I just clicked and you clicked, I think.
Oh.
So the bless should be 25 feet now. There we go. And then I'm going to cast Chilling Darkness on which one? Can I tell which of the 2 remaining ones looks worse?
Definitely Ghoul 1. Or Ghast 1, sorry.
Okay, so you know
Ghast
what? I'm
1,
not
like
gonna
it's-
waste a high level spell then. I'm gonna cast Divine Lance.
Alright. Miss.
Ugh. Oh well.
Miss by 2.
Oh, it did give me my bless. Okay.
Ghast Outlaw number 1.
What's up?
Damn diagonals. In 5e, he'd be right up next to Kana. He knows you got an opportunity attack, so we will.
How do you find that out?
Because you did it twice. So he's going to step over here and then swift leap over here. Now he's gonna do action 3 against Kana. He's gonna try to bite you. What the
They haven't managed to draw any blood because the only living creatures they've attacked, they've crit missed.
Pretty much. That's 3 1s in a row, by the way. Savath. If you go right here, you'll get off guard or flanking with Kana. And this guy's already on his last leg. A 38 is a crit.
Oh, he's gonna die.
Oh, absolutely.
Except he didn't.
It's taken a second.
I was gonna say I didn't even show sneak attack.
It was a lot of damage. Yeah, it did. Precise strike. Deadly D8. Yeah, it's in there.
The precise strike was.
Mm-hmm. You don't have to target that guy anymore because he's dead. The other one, miss and a miss. Oh, you wouldn't get that one anyway. You moved.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's the swashbuckler thing.
Oh yeah, it didn't do sneak then, did it?
I wasn't sneaky.
Sneak
the off
attack
guard
still
counts as
applies if you're
flank.
off guard. Yeah. I don't know. It didn't matter. He only had 18 hit points.
I guess because it didn't target with the swing.
Yeah, that's probably why. Golly, there's one guy left.
All right. Well, I'm gonna
Finish
just do
him.
my thing. Actually,
Finish him before he gets a turn.
Actually, just to because this is the one I didn't try to demoralize yet. I think.
Mhm.
So I'm just gonna do that first.
Frightened too.
Cool.
That's a hit. $29 damage.
All right, and then
Action
guess
3.
third action will be another. Ah. Oh well.
Got one more hero point. Rodolph.
Yeah.
One guy left.
Yes. I think we'll just phase bolt him. Keep it simple.
There we go.
That actually hit.
Please die.
18 damage. Low rolls. No, decent rolls. Just D4s. He's not dead. Action 3.
Let's see. What can I do to better set him up? Is he currently flanked right now?
Nope.
That's not a direct line.
No.
Uh,
Also, Archimedes doesn't count for flanking.
yeah. I know that
Roger doesn't
Crowley's
have
got
reach.
that. Yeah, Crowley does.
Mhm.
If he gets pulled here or here, would that qualify as flanking?
Not with Archimedes there. And here it's a corner and a side, so no. I don't think so.
If we didn't have to worry about Archimedes, would this spot count as advantage?
Let's find out. Let me do this.
Okay.
Sample
then
strike. Let's
for-
see. Yes.
Well, it does say flanked. Oh no, it
is.
says Rogers flanked.
No, that was from
Rogers?
Roger.
Oh,
In that case, let's use a little bit of a gravitational pull to tug Buddy Boy a little westward.
Try to
Do I still have
push
my-
Archimedes out of the way.
Yeah, I mean, it's only a bird.
Yeah, there'll be a little bit of a gravitational ripple to bop Archimedes a little skyward.
Yeah, so he'll just go boop.
There. Eat shit. Yeah.
No, that was Archimedes.
Oh.
No.
Yeah.
I can't use hero points to force rerolls. It's not like it doesn't work that way.
No, it doesn't.
Yeah.
No, but it does open it up for Roger, who's next. So
That's true.
that's convenient.
That's one of those, like, the gas starts to kind of pull forward and Archimedes kind of flaps out of the way.
Oh, in that case, can Archimedes flap the other way, like south?
Okay.
Yeah, because I in setting up flanking for Roger, I didn't want to then bork his chance of flanking since the pull didn't work.
Okay. Well, that brings up gas 3.
Oh.
Hey, buddy.
He is going to Swift Leap.
To Roger. Oh.
And what's his move speed? Run.
Yeah, you better run.
And unless you guys give chase, he's going to keep running.
Eh.
More westward. There's food that way.
Let's see. I think Roger probably would.
Okay.
Hold on. Because he can just make it.
Okay, doesn't he have his charge?
Sudden charge. 1 action to move up, and then 2 action sudden charge. He's going to get all the way up here and swing at him.
And
One last swing.
Archimedes- And oh, yeah.
Finally.
Going nowhere.
Blam! That is too perfect.
Beautiful.
Grim Reaper.
Basically, yeah. He just kind of stepped forward. Hold on.
Nate would be proud.
He would.
Because even if he hadn't, Archimedes has a 50-foot fly speed.
Mm-hmm.
So he could have done something too. So.
Oh, yeah. Archimedes couldn't have dealt enough damage to take him out, though.
No, but, you know.
To harry him still. Yep.
Yeah.
Well, let me see here. Just to kind of end this session.
Hooray.
We didn't die. Yay.
I can go back to sleep. Yay.
End that. I might have to turn off our effects. There we go. To kind of end things. Where'd he go? Where's the guy? There he is. As Roger's kind of coming back, I imagine like gassed head under arm. Guy's gonna kind of step out from, like, you didn't notice it before because like you were approaching, you're in combat. but there's gonna be essentially like an individual kind of pokes his head out from like this like an opening essentially inside the tree. This guy.
Yeah, that guy.
And it's kind of brought out by like the sound of the fights going on outside. What? What is going on? What? Who are you?
Oh, good, one that can talk.
And I think that's kind of where we'll end it for today. Just so that way, Skip can go get some rest. Everyone else can go get food. Yeah.
Sounds good. GG's, y'all.